Who would have thought I'd find myself here? Here in the natural beauty of what is the largest sand island in the world. A place of culture, history and much more. A place where the fishing is great and the sights are breathtaking. It's all here on one of the nicest parts of the world, the island we call Fraser.
I've never really been the one who's worried. Always been the one who's keeping it cool.
Pretty spectacular.
The kind of guy who chill while others hurry. I didn't know that I've been the fool. I've been telling lies about something real, but I know love is based on honesty.
It is your trip leader in India.
Yes.
Love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me. 'Cause I was made to be free. I am made to be free.
Well, day 5 saw us waking up at the Maheno camp after our first night on the beach, and we're moving on. We went up past the Knifeblade sand blower, had a look at Lake Allom, and then drove all the way out to Aoraki Creek on the west, then headed up the beach until we got to our camp at Awinya Creek. Let's have a look how we went. Well, good morning. It's not the world's greatest sunrise, but it's not too bad. It's just after 6 a.m, our first night actually out on the beach at Fraser Island. And it's, as I said, it's not too bad. It's just a little bit too many clouds to get a good sunrise. But it's still pretty good to look at. Sand's nice and hard. There's already a few people up and about. But there's definitely worse places in the world to wake up than this, I can assure you. So, nice way to start our day. All our cars, of course, are covered in dew and moisture and God knows what else overnight, so we're a while before we pack up. And that's okay, because we're in no rush. Up just to the left of the globe there, I don't know if you can see it, is hard on a GoPro. That's the wreck. This is the view around the back part of our dune area here where we're camped this morning. It's not bad. The sand's bloody cold. But as I'm not wearing shorts, I'm not going to put my feet in the water yet. But I'm told that the water's quite warm. Anyway, today should see us pack up from here and head over to the west coast. Plan to be at Awinya Creek today. We've got all day to do this, there's no rush. So I've got no idea what else we're going to see or do in the meantime. But rest assured, if it's worth showing you, we'll show you. And if it isn't, well, I guess we won't. Alright then. We will see you very soon. Cheers. There are a few stirrings around the camp now. Leanne was up first this morning. But Lockie's over there, no doubt making food. But from what I could see, most of the others are pretty quiet still. That's the sun lighting up our dune backdrop. It's pretty nice. Very pleasant sitting here on top of this little dune this morning. Now on this trip I've elected to bring jerry cans of fuel because this truck doesn't have a long range tank. So I've got the jerrys out on the ground. Now I don't know if you guys have seen these, but I contacted the owner of the company from Scrunnell Funnels and I got this funnel off them. I did pay for it, I didn't get it for free. It screws in to your filler neck so you've got a hands-free operation when you're fueling up. So I'm going to use that, and that will be how we do it. So we'll see how we go. Now, as you can see, it doesn't move. It sits there, screwed in, gives you a full two-hand operation of your jerry can, which you pretty well need. It just makes your life a lot easier rather than trying to deal with cutting Coke bottles in half and all the other things that people wind up doing. Now yes, I'm spilling a bit, but it's still considerably easier than the other options with funnels. Australian made, Australian designed, manufactured in Queensland. They're a good thing. And as much as we hate tipping fuel out of jerry cans, at least you got both hands to do it. It's got to be easier. Even if you're like me and you're spilling a bit, you're still a mile in front of the other alternatives. I'll put the link in the description. Give them a look. Scrunnell Funnels. They make it for diesel, petrol, water. And as I mentioned earlier, I did pay for this. I didn't get it for free. Or I did ask for it, so he did sell it to me a little bit cheaper. Hence it's on this video. Hey guys, have a look at them. If you need a decent funnel, Scrunnell Funnels, check them out. Right, on our way across to Awinya Creek on Warralee Road, we've come across the Knifeblade sand blower, which is often talked about at Fraser Island. The lookout's only 500 metres away, so the bulk of us are going for a walk down there to have a look. Needless to say, it's one of those walk through the bush type of paths, so probably not much to show you, but I'll give you a quick look at it, and then we'll show you when we get out to the Knifeblade. So this is the kind of path it is. Basically sand on the edge of a dune that's vegetated like most of the island is. We're walking uphill, never a good thing. And it's the whole crowd up in front of me. So I'll get you out there and give you a look at it then, I think. So we'll see you soon. Well, the rest of the crew have beat me here, no surprises. I'm the fat one, so it takes me a lot longer to get anywhere. But here we are at the lookout structure to have a look at the Knifeblade sand blower. No, we're not here to look at Lockie. I know you girls want to, but you're not. There it is. Probably doesn't come up as good on the GoPro as it would on a real camera. But the GoPro is what I have, guys. So that's what you get to look at it on. It's a pretty big dune in the middle of bloody nothing but forest. So I won't make you look at me and the crew walking back. We will show you more when there's more to show you. Won't we, Ryan? We'll show them all when there's more to show them.
Absolutely.
Isn't that a frightening sight? Right, see you soon. We've arrived at the car park to Lake Allom. Now, Lake Allom isn't too far away, but it's known for little turtles that come up to say hello to you. So we'll see if we can find them. We may not, but we'll find what we can. And hopefully they're there. Last time I was here, they were a little bit hard to find, but anyway, we'll see how we go. Because that's what we're here to do, look at everything we look at on the island. In the words of Graham Cahill, we are trying very hard to suck the guts out of life. Anyway, there's a little storyboard here. I'll give you a look at that and see what there is to show you in here. So, the shady sanctuary of cool waters in a tall forest. So, all that stuff, it's all on the board. So we will get you down to the lake, which isn't far away, and show you what we can. So we're down here at the viewing platform where the turtles are. I just don't know if I can get one on camera. It's going to be hard, but they do come up really close.
There's enough plant life to sustain it.
But just got to see one come up if we're lucky.
Yeah, there were a couple there before.
I've seen him a minute ago, but will we get one on camera?
One over there. Just pop his head up. He's gone back.
Yeah, there was one. I don't think a camera's got him.
Oh, there he is again. He's back.
It's a little bit difficult, guys, because they're
tiny.
They're tiny. They only stick their heads up just a little bit. But there's one in the distance. There's a couple over there, but I don't think the camera's going to see those. I need one to come up in front of us. That's probably not going to happen. Now, in the meantime, I'll pan up and give you a look at what you can see of the lake. It's pretty nice. I don't know if you could do anything here other than view the turtles, but it's not bad though. A nice place to have a look. I'm just going to see what I can see here and hopefully get some for you. If I can't get it on film, I'll try to get them on a still camera when I can. There's one there. Don't think you'll see him, guys. Anyway, if you saw that, cool. If not, I'll try and get him on a still. You've joined us halfway across the island on Aoraki Road. We're I thought I'd quickly show you what the inland tracks are like. A lot of the island tracks are like this. Actually, this one's a bit unusual because it seems to have actually 2 lanes, one going each way. But most of them are just single lane wide, and you've got to try and figure out how to get past each other, which we had to do earlier today a couple of times. But it's not too bad now. Anyhow, we're heading along this kind of track. As I said, we're halfway across. We're about 10 k's across the island, got another 10 or 11 to go, and we should come out at Aoraki Creek. Then we're hoping to turn north and get up to Awinya Creek, and that's where we're supposed to camp tonight. So Bushman's at the ready, and we're going to camp over there on the west side. It's the only night we're really camping on the west side, and back to the east side tomorrow. So we've been, and as you'll have seen by now, had a look at the Knifeblade sand blow and Lake Allom, try and spot some turtles. So hence it's taken us a while to get across here, but anyway, not long had lunch, which nobody needs to see, so I didn't show you. And yeah, now we're just crossing the island. So I won't show you too much more of this because realistically it's just these kind of tracks, guys. So I'll probably show you more when we get out to the west side, I think. Well, as you can see, we've made it to the western beach. We are heading north up that beach. We came in at Aoraki Creek, and we're just doing the northern run along the beach. Now, this beach is nothing like the eastern beach. It's much softer, much bumpier, so it's slower going. Now, we believe, and we could be wrong, we believe that you can drive this beach to get to Awinya Creek. Now, we don't know. If we can't, we've got to turn around and drive back. But we're of the belief that you can. So we're driving up here. I think there's maybe a tidal creek crossing to cross, so we'll have to look at that. And if it's all good, then we will drive it. If it isn't, then we're going back for the run the other way. But we won't know until we get here. So yeah, just heading up the sand, checking it out, and see what we can see. Alright, I don't normally film when the sun is on, but the sun's belting me, so sorry about that. We're on the west side of the island. We came on at Aoraki Creek. We've just done the creek crossing, hopefully you would have just seen. And we're heading for Awinya Creek. Now, we believe we can get up there. We still don't know. We think we can. Now, I'll give you a quick look at what this part of the island looks like, because it's quite different to the other side. You have nice, calm, beautiful, clear water. Funnily enough, we can't see the mainland at this point, but it's pretty nice. So you gotta like this part of the island. Anyway, we'll continue on. Just so I'll give you a quick look at that. I'm coming up to Awinya Creek now, which is tidal. Got a old mate who's getting towed through it, which can never be fun. But it's drivable.
Easy, fine, dive in that.
So here we go. You might want to take it real gentle through there, Al, because you haven't got a snorkel.
Okay, do you want me to help out? Okay.
How's that look there, Marco?
That looks alright, mate.
Pretty good?
Yeah. That's good. That's pretty good.
Is it relatively flat?
That looks pretty good, mate.
Yeah, it does look nice, eh? Well, after a few creek crossings and a bit of fun, we've made it to the Awinya Creek campground. Now this particular campground, we've parked right at the end, so you can't go further north than this and camp here. This is the view we've got tonight from camp. We'll be able to see, if the clouds don't go too bad, we'll be able to see a sunset over the west, over the water. That'd be nice. It's beautiful here. Nothing like the East Coast. Could be a different island. We've got neighbours further down. We've chosen to come as far up the beach as you can actually come before you come out of the campground. Now I'll give you a quick look at most of our camps tonight. Now Jake and Jordan haven't set up yet because Jake lost his number plate in Awinya Creek, the front one. So they're going to see if they can find it. Ryan and Lockie and Jake have all gone back down there to see if it's findable. Here's only the front one, so it's not a huge problem, but it is a problem. But anyhow, Mark's doing the housekeeping here because I forgot. He's just tightening up the awning. We're going like this tonight. Only way we're putting walls out is, well, I won't even mention it. Walls will go out only if necessary this evening. So that's our camp. Lockie will be here when he comes back. And I'm assuming Jake will be somewhere around there, but I don't know. When they come back, we'll work it out. In the meantime, over here at Next Level Adventures, we have Ryan's set up the hub, the meeting place, the area where everybody hangs out overnight is here at Ryan's. And then right next to Ryan, we've got Al and Lee, who are hiding in here. She's hiding because she hates cameras, and that's okay.
Oh, she's out
Yeah,
for whales.
she's looking for whales. And they'll be in the Taj Mahal up here, and some swags as well, no doubt. So that is our camp tonight. But I don't know if you'd find a nicer spot than sitting here, looking through the trees over that beautiful water just there. So this is Awinya Creek camping ground, the west side of Fraser Island. I don't honestly know or think there's going to be much more to show you tonight. So I'll catch up here when there is something to show you. We come here to go experience these places, so this is one of those places you've got to come to. I was so keen on photographing the sunset at Awinya Creek that I forgot to video any of it. Jeez, I'm a dill. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this part of the series. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, put a like on it. Really helps the channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And to all the old hands, as always, thanks very much for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my clips. Just get out there, enjoy the bush. And from Steve Kaz at Mudduck's 4-Wheel Drive Touring, we will see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.